Ghost Cult Magazine welcomes in Jennifer from Beyond the Black. How are you doing?
I'm perfect. Everything's fine. So excited for the release, and yeah.
Yes, fantastic new record coming out this Friday from Napalm Records, Horizons. Lots to unpack and talk about, and obviously we're always excited to talk about new music with you. But first and foremost, I just want to make sure you're okay. Everybody in the band is safe and healthy. It's been an insane year, 2020.
Yeah, everyone is safe. Everything's fine here in Germany. It's really good. Yeah, we're fine, all of us.
And has to be strange to no one has been in this situation in our lifetime, so it's just strange to put out a new record when you can't give it to somebody at a show, play your record release show, do typical things. So I hopefully you guys are okay with that and figuring out solutions to still reach out to the fans.
Yeah, we actually do two release shows in a car cinema. And this will be exciting because we wanted to make release shows, and this is the way how we can do it. So two shows in Germany, of course, because we cannot go to other countries, or we don't, yeah, maybe don't want to because we don't know what happens next. So yeah, but this is the only way how we can do these release shows. And yeah, we're so excited because it's so different. And yeah, I think all of the other stuff, like postponing the tour and all of this, this is super sad because we wanted to play this tour. But I can understand that people don't want to buy tickets at the moment, because I wouldn't do it as well. So I can understand this, and I think it's better, and we all feel more comfortable to do it next year. And let's see if we can do something, yeah, maybe innovative to put our album again, or yeah, get it to the fans again when we tour in 21. Yeah.
Right. It's just a shame that we've kind of lost this whole year, but of course, safety first.
Yeah.
I did see footage online of Doro, who did the first drive-in, I think maybe the first drive-in concert in the world, maybe that I could tell, and it looked awesome because Doro is amazing. So of
Mm.
course, always, and a legend, a German legend, and a legend in general. I think she belongs to everybody. I know she's from Germany, but I feel like we also stake a
Yes,
claim.
of course.
She's the best. But yeah, I like your positivity. I hope we're gonna get everything back like we're supposed to. We were bummed out to see that the U.S. tour was of course canceled with Amaranth and Seven Spires. What a good lineup that was. I hope you guys can return the exact same lineup. I know it's always tough with visas and things. Um, and you guys, I know you did a song with Elise, so it seems
Mhm.
like the bands are probably pretty close, right? Like for good terms and you know.
Yeah, yeah, we actually got to know each other just last year, and we played like 4 shows with Amaranth in Finland, and we never been in Finland before, so this was really exciting for yeah, both reasons to get to know Amaranth and also play in Finland. And I think these guys are really cool. I love Elise, how she's so funny, and she's so just a bit chaotic. I really love that. And because I'm that as well, and so I can feel her. And so yeah, this is how I yeah connected very early. And I said, okay, let's do something together, because we're touring together, and it would be really cool for our fans as well to maybe do something together, to maybe do that on tour and all of that stuff. So this could be really amazing, and it was really fun to work with her.
Awesome. Yeah, that was my next question. Was I was hoping that you would perform the song together live. Just seems like a no-brainer.
Mm.
Um, and the track is really great. I can't wait actually for people to hear it. They don't. I don't know if it's going to come out before the record is released, but if it gets to even if it waits till the record is out and it's a sort of not a single, it is a fantastic song.
You mean
Um,
Tina?
yeah, yeah.
This one is already released
It's out. Okay,
some weeks ago, but yeah.
okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's fantastic. I can't I would love to see it perform live.
Yeah.
And yeah, your voices are very evenly matched, like really complement each other very well, which I really like. So you know, I wonder if you guys, did you write the song with her in mind, or did you just pick a song and say this is a good one for her to join in on?
We were already, yeah, like close to be finished with our album. So we already had like a song that I thought, okay, this could be really cool to have her on that song. So Wounded Healer was written before, but I think I think I've chosen the right song for her. I don't know. Some people are saying maybe it should be another song, but I think it shows another side of her. So I really love that, and I think she sings really good, and I love her voice. I'm actually listening to Amaranth when I'm doing sports, so I know what she can do. So this was really, really, really amazing when I got her vocals.
Nice. Yeah, Amaranth is great workout music. That's true.
Yeah.
Good for the gym mix. And Elise is great. We're big fans also. We covered them a lot. And yeah, so hopefully next year we'll just hopefully rebook the whole tour for the world, and we'll get to see you with them here in the States as well as overseas.
Yeah, we hope so. But yeah, for now, it's Europe, and let's see what comes next.
Right. And you will see it's going to all take it a step at a time, all of us together. Right. It's all we can do. At least we have music in the meantime. But this record is great, and it's very quick since the, you know, pretty fast turnaround from the last record. So I wonder, do you all write all the time, or was it just sort of do one record and put down the pen and then pick it back up again when it's time to start writing another record? Because this is like a year and a half, 2 years since the last record, almost exactly.
Yeah, I think I've learned from other albums before. So I always know sometimes somebody says, okay, we have to have a new album because of that and that and that. So I'm just now I'm just saying, okay, I will release an album and then this is the day when I start writing again. Not before, because I'm getting confused when I write new songs and I talk about others. But after the release, I really decide to write new songs. And if somebody comes and says, okay, let's do another album, I have some good ideas. And this is better for me to not make a lot of compromises in the end because I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, this is how I work nowadays.
Nice. And yeah, I had a feeling that I didn't get a sense that the label was pressuring you. Of course, they're we again, I love Napalm Records. They've done a great job with the band, and yeah, it's just I've always interested to me to see, you know, bands. It used to be a long break between albums, like many years, but I feel like that time frame has compressed the last few years. I think fans have a lot of stuff to distract them, so bands need to put more music out, more content out, tour more than maybe before.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Also with all the social media stuff and all that things that are so different than several years ago, and so it makes sense to put like every month one song or something like that in the world. So this is something that changes all the time, and you always decide, do you go that step with all of the other guys, or don't you, or do you stay with all the metal community as well, because the metal community is different than all of the other communities. So this is something that we always have to decide, what are we doing next.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to be aware of your fans. What I love about Horizons is that it's very there's a lot of dynamics on it that really do not just suit you personally, but I think that really brings out the best of the band. It almost reminded me of the Within Temptation record, and that's, you know, to me, a compliment. We love Sharon here. I just interviewed her again recently for the second time, and I feel like Beyond the Black has like the potential to be another Within Temptation. Just the different flavors of all the songs. Like, not, you know, some bands all they can do is one thing well, and you guys are very, you know, I like that you experiment and you try different things, and you know, nothing seems repeated or boring. Everything is a peak, nothing is a lull, which I really like. Me personally, when I listen to a record, I want to hear a journey. And so I really appreciate that about Horizons.
Thank you so much, because this is exactly what I wanted and what we all wanted. So I really loved, when I was super little, I wanted to make every single genre in this world. So I did every single language in this world. So all the German, it was French, it was English, and also like Whitney Houston, but Amy Winehouse and AC/DC and all that stuff. So I found out that I had to express myself, all my emotions in one genre, and that was symphonic metal for me in the beginning. Now it's a bit changing, like more melodic metal and all of that stuff, because I'm changing and the boys are changing. So this is all a process, and I love to show on every album like every emotion that we all have in one album. So this is good that everyone really can hear that and can feel that when he's listening to that, and this is really important for me.
Nice. I'm glad. Yeah, I definitely, if you spend some time with this record, you definitely feel that, all those things. And yeah, it's a tremendous record. And another thing is that it doesn't stay too long. Everything is very, well composed, but not over long. Like not a lot of, we're not hanging around too long. It's not, we're, it's well composed, and the time is, sort of, we have our time, and then on to the next song. Nothing too long or grandiose, which I like. Also, I think sometimes the genre can get very carried away with a lot of long epic tracks, and so I like stuff that's to the point, which you guys are.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's hear about some more of your influences. That was really awesome. I love Whitney Houston and Amy Winehouse, and obviously, clearly anybody that hears you, you can, get ideas of who you might like. But those are some great choices. Anybody else that impacted you as a young person or as a young singer that made you want to sing in bands?
As a young singer, I think Evanescence, of course, was one of the first ones. Paramore I really love her voice. I think nowadays it's also Florian's, and of course I love Within Temptation. We toured with them, so of course this is something that maybe inspired us. And my whole life I was in love in the voice of Freddie Mercury.
The best ever.
The best.
Maybe the best ever. I don't know. It's hard. I know when I had some training and I would bring up like rock singers, and it was all opera singers, and I was like, what about Freddie Mercury? They would be like, no, he can never be as great as like Placido Domingo. And I was like, yes, he can. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could. I love Freddie. So that's great. Yeah, Queen is, I'm so happy that actually Queen is, maybe bigger now, as big now as they ever have been because of the movie and other things. I'm really so pleased, because I always, I don't want to lose these bands. I know Freddie, passed away, it's a long time now, but I think it's great that everybody is really like remembering, and honoring their memory. And they're still a band. They're still out making music, which is, touring and everything. I love Adam personally. I think he's wonderful. So they do a great job.
Yeah, they do. And it's good that they can tour still without Freddie. That's really amazing. What band can do?
And he is pretty irreplaceable. So I applaud them for trying. It's hard. It's very hard for a band, especially a singer who is so, magnificent and the focal point. It's hard to carry on. But, you also, hey, they're still here, and they're trying to carry on. So I appreciate that. So obviously you've been busy trying to promote the record. What else have you been, doing at home to keep busy? You said working out. What else have you been doing to keep yourself occupied during the quarantine?
Yeah, maybe I don't know if I was lucky or not, or the opposite, that I was moving to another flat. So it was really right in the lockdown, so we were just two persons, and this was like, what the fuck, it was so heavy and all of that stuff. But yeah, I had to do a lot, and I still have to do a lot here in my new home. And also this is keeping me busy, and also of course the release and all of that stuff that we have to postpone, and everything that is changing right now. And I think I'm busier than before in this lockdown situation. So, but I also had these times when I was just, yeah, sitting on my couch and going into super deep thoughts that normally I don't really can do without discipline, because I'm moving from place to place and all of that stuff, and you don't have like one moment of routine that's getting you into something more deeper. And yeah, this time I feel everything of that, and this is something that I really love, because I love to get into deep emotions, even if it's like sad emotions or if it's happy emotions. I love all of these extreme emotions. So yeah, I enjoy this time, even if I know this is not like the good time right now, and I know that a lot of people are struggling right now, and I don't, but I try to stay positive, and then nobody is better because I'm sad. So everything's fine for me now. So yeah.
Hey, do your best. We're all trying to make it together, of course. And you know, maybe I don't know if you keep a journal. I find keeping a journal helps, making lists, things, goals and things like that, envisioning my
Mhm.
life and want to see the next series of changes and then go hopefully do them. But yeah, maybe this time in some ways has helped some people, and certainly maybe help the planet a little bit, even though I'm very sensitive to the fact that we've talked to many artists who lost people or had people sick or themselves were sick, or impacted, like they had traveled for a tour and then the quarantine hit and they were stuck in another country away from their family. So it's been a tough time. I like your positivity. That's really important. And it's important to keep upbeat in this time, because you can get very down in the dumps, and Beyond the Blacks music is very uplifting. So I don't find it's not too sad. So I think it would be it's a good, if you're feeling bummed out, put this new record on and listen to Horizons and have your horizons uplifted a little bit, maybe.
Yes, this is something also super important for me, to just do something more positive. I didn't know that this would happen, of course, but I think this is something that, this is also the reason why I said we don't postpone this release, because the people need positive music, new music that they can listen to, and this album is so much more positive than the other albums before. So we should do this and just give the people this new music that is a part of our life. And I think in a year it would be different. So we have to release it now.
Nice. Well, I'm appreciative that you did that. I'm glad the label was able to do that. I know
Yeah.
some bands had to delay their albums for other reasons, but super excited for this record. It's coming out this Friday from Napalm Records again. Jennifer, it's nice to chat with you. Great to see you, and keep your keep smiling and keep your head up and stay upbeat. I think it's helping everybody, not just yourself. So thank you, and we'll see you hopefully in the States next year.
Yeah, hope so. Thank you for your interest. Stay
Thanks,
safe.
thanks so much. We'll talk soon.